welcome to Imagico. I think that's how you say it. There's really no street signs. I have no idea where to go.
Okay, I'm going to get off now and get on with your camps to directing because I am Queen Navigator.
Mate, we've got no service. I can't.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe it. Apparently this happens often too. The service just goes out of town for a few days, so we haven't had any phone reception.
When it goes out of town?
Oh, sorry. They lose signal. So it's been a couple of days since we've had any phone reception. Anyway.
We took a bit of a tourist route through a bit of bush and whatever else. Anyway, we found it. There is no signs. You just have to follow your nose. And if you've got service, you'll be able to have Google Maps, I suppose. But first look at it, babe. I love showing you the first look. Look at this. Absolute beachfront. And it's a pretty crappy day at the moment. We've had a bit of rain. It's fully overcast. That is going to be epic when the sun comes out. Don't worry about that.
Rain?
It looks empty. Can you actually believe it? Look at that.
So beautiful.
Oh, what a nice beach too.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
Look at this.
We could pick any
Oh,
spot.
mate. This has got a real good vibe, eh? I like it. I like it a lot. Look at that.
See that red dirt, guys? That ain't coming in our van.
Ah, it's only dirt. All right, let's go and check in and we'll pull up somewhere, eh?
Yep. Come on, go.
Hey, we've just arrived at Imagico and we're pretty bloody happy about it, I tell you.
Just quietly.
I haven't seen this little one smile this much in a while.
Oh, stop it!
But
no,
I'll let her take over. Here's the camera.
Yeah.
Spin it around, show everyone, and then she's going to guide me back onto our site. So
Okay.
don't babble for too long because I want to park the van, all right?
I do.
Have a look at it.
But check it out. So we've got this cute little hut here. And look, it's even got its own running water. And look at this for a view. Oh my God, we're gonna have dinner out here and watch the sunset. The kids are in the tree over there. They're actually rebuilding this, so there's a bit of wood here. But we've got water here. Justin's organised power. Oh, you're still here.
I'm still waiting.
All right, we're just gonna guide him back. I'm just gonna try and get him real close to
Hey,
this.
you want to pull the awning out or not?
Nah, I don't reckon.
No.
I can just back it up as close as you can here. Hey, look at that. It's much better. Nailed it, didn't he?
Yep, I'm gonna
Much, so good.
And just like that, mate, we are set up at Lau Beach. Have a quick look. Van, epic little shelter. Got me fish cleaning table. Am I be a bit optimistic or what? But I reckon I'm going to need that. And here's why. Here's the car. I'm just going to drop the tinny in. Have a look at this water, mate. Can you actually believe it? I'm going to drop it in. We'll drag the tinny down. And then Beck won't see me for like, I don't know, 5, 6 days, something like that.
Stoked.
As long as I catch fish, you won't care, will you?
No.
All right, Billy, you're on, mate. When I tell you, hit the button, eh? All right. I've shown you before, come in here, Beck, but when you are putting these down with a bit of wind, you just got to keep a bit of pressure on it. That's why I got my hand on it, because I've got a bit of a crosswind coming this way. Stops the tinny wanting to swing around. This is the first time we've had it off since Cooktown, right? So we've been all out the Cape. Oh, all the corrugations and everything, and I just about squashed a dog. Look out, buddy. That's something I haven't had to worry about before, eh?
That's why I was yelling.
You reckon he'll move? Off you go, bud. There we go. Is he going?
Yep.
Is he moving? Anyway, what I wanted to say is that all these corrugations and that, first time the tinny's been off, faultless, mate. Everything was still tight, rack's good to go, and the tinny is clean as a whistle up there. So, I love it. The boatload is killing it. Look out, Pooch. Look out. He's all right, he's on the other side. I won't squash him.
No, his tail's under.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, there he is, he's all right. Happy days. All right, I'm gonna finish setting this up. Beck's gonna take the kids to the pool, and then I'm going to catch some fish. How good's that?
Okay, so this here is the Lau pool. Love the shade sail, but you get what you can up here. It's a nice little pool. It looks relatively new, actually. Jumping in, Bear? Hot tip, make sure you bring the kids goggles because the chlorine up here is brutal. Bit of an eye killer. How's this for luxury?
Oh,
Hey?
right. This is awesome, mate. I've just set the boat up, and because I don't have any pluggers, because I blew mine out, my feet are on fire from walking on the sand. This is awesome. We've got a pool all to ourselves. Hold your breath. Ah, too easy. Just like that, mate. The boat is ready and in the water. It was a fair mission to drag it down though, I tell you. Rooftopers, oh, they're not heavy, but they're definitely not super light, are they?
No.
Dragging them through the sand.
It's fairly hard actually.
Anyway, yeah, I'll take this, Dave. Dave, babe. It's meet Dave, my beautiful wife. Hey, oh, good timing, the boat's about to float away. I'm just gonna troll the Savo. I've seen a heap of cool stuff busting up out the back there. And there's a couple of locals in their boats just fishing out off there too. So just gonna poke out and have a look, troll some lures around, see what sort of ground I can find because I don't know where to fish. Look in the background here. Yes, that's our campsite. How killer is that, mate? Alrighty, so I'm just gonna throw, I've got a laser pro on one, like a mackerel lure, and then I've got a little barrel lure on the other one. I'll just poke along, have two out the back and see what we can't pick up, eh? I really don't know what's out here. But there's got to be fish, mate. There's got to be some fish out here. This is epic. All right, so it's unsuccessful on the troll. I've pulled up, and the first plastic I tied on just got absolutely smoked, and something took me into the reef. Ooh, there's some fish busting around here. So I'm going to tie another one on, but I'll show you what it is. And from WA, the Redemption Tackle, they're like a vamp squid, they call them. Looks so good in the water. Got some white ones as well that I was catching jacks on in Cooktown. And now I've got one of these red ones on and I'm just flicking it over. It's probably like 4 or 5 meters of water with like reefy bottom. And literally, my first jig just got smashed. And like one of those fish that grew up in a hurry. I'm like, oh yeah, what's this? Nice little fish. And then it's seen the boat and just absolutely bricked me into the reef. So, just so you know, I can actually catch a fish. There you go. Hey, there's a little tusky. They're on that vamp squid, see? Smashed it. But I think we need to do just a little bit bigger than that. They're hitting it on the drop, eh? So I give it a couple of quick jerks out of the hole. And then you feel them pick it up as it's dropping back down near the bottom. Yes, he's on. Get him up out of the reef. He's only a little fella. Here he is, look at that. Another little trout. One little hole here. I reckon I just got to wait for the right time. Maybe if the tide comes in a bit more, I can get some bigger ones. Get a nice little feed of trout. That'd be awesome. Righto, let's go again. Would you believe it? The next cast, look at this. I've got a little coral trout. Hey, I'm on the patch here. I know exactly where we are. All right, this is how we park our boat at Lau Beach. I don't want to leave it out because I've only got one little anchor and I'm not real trustworthy of it. It's just like a little kayak anchor I use for like pulling up in mud and sand and stuff. I don't want to leave it out overnight. So I'm going to pull the winch out and we're going to use a snatch strap for a bit of extra length and we're going to pull the boat up and chain it up to this table here. So we haven't used the cruiser winch yet, have we?
Nope.
Nope. Hey, a bit further. The good thing about the bush ranger winch is it's got a wireless control, so I can just turn it on from here, press the button, and away she goes. Here comes the boat, Rui. I'll give you a look. Hop off there, Bill. You're weighing the joint down. Jump out of the way. Happy days. How good's that, boss?
Yep.
That's how you pull the boat up. Campsite, eh? Boom. look at this, a little bit of dinner, thank you. Righto. Hey, dinner time at Lau Beach on our first night, and lo and behold, yes, I won the bet. Beck didn't think I could catch a fish, but I have. I've caught a coral trout, thank you. We're gonna cook it up in a bit of Thankyou fish mix. Just gonna put it in a bit of a shallow fry mix. You sort of like, you cook it the same as if it was in like a beer batter, in just canola oil, but you just toss it around in the Thankyou for a bit. And this is what it looks like. There you go. Doesn't take long, about a minute either side. And then I'm going to do the skin too. If you've never tried coral trout skin, you're missing out. It turns into like, you don't have to scale it, you don't have to do anything. You just throw it in the hot oil, sort of shallow fry it, and it just curls up and all the little scales turn into, like they look like little maggots and stuff. It's good eating though, eh? It's absolutely ridiculous. And tonight, as I don't think I've done this since back in the West Coast when I got the mud crab, but one of the joys of traveling Australia, you get to drink beer, eat fish, and get half pissed on a Monday night.
I'm just bringing yours out. Yum!
Give us a push, darling. Righto. We're away. See you later. I'll catch some more fish this time, eh? All right, I'll show you what I'm going to troll. It is, this big jobby here. So it's from the same mob over in Perth, Redemption Tackle. I don't know what it's called, I can't remember. It's just called a big salty vibe or something. But it's got these couple of singles on the back, little squid skirt, and a hell vibe. I'm going to troll that along out here and see if I can't smack something. There's plenty of little bombies and reef out here. I know years ago when I come up to Weipa and I went fishing with a mate, we were trolling big vibes and we caught some big cod and trout just off like about in the reefy sections and that. So anyway, we'll give it a whirl. I'm open to anything at this stage. My fishing career in the tinny is yet to explode, hey? I'm really quite struggling. You wouldn't bloody read about it. Look at this. I'm gonna catch the world's smallest fish on the trawl. If anyone can do it, it's me. I'm like, what happened here? Have I picked up a bit of weed or something? No, just got this little dirty pike. Smashed one of the singles. Cool lure, but hey, I'm gonna keep running that. If he eats it, some bigger stuff will eat it too, but I reckon he'll be dong you on the head, mate. He will make some great bait, that little fella. Don't you worry about that. All right, so I want to show you something pretty cool. I've come north about 5 minutes in the tinny, and if you ever hear of good fishing spots in Cape York when you're heading up here, Seashell Wharf is probably on the list, and that is right there. There you go. Hey, it's renowned as one of the best land-based fishing spots in the Cape. They get big fish off there, big gropers, sharks, mackerel, tuna, everything you can imagine, barra, all off that wharf. And they reckon at night time, if you come down with a spotty, you can clean up on squid as well. So I'm going to try and get down here with the kids one night and do that. But I'm going to cruise straight past it now in the tinny, trolling these lures out the back, see if we can't pick up a mackie or something straight out the front of Seashell Wharf. See what we can't come up with. Oh, yep, fish on. We've got a dirty big barracuda on the back here, look at him. He's only just woken up too. He's like, oh, hang on a second, I don't like this. I was hoping for a mackie, but anyway, I'll wind this in. It's pretty hard to film and fish at the same time, I tell you. There he is. Oh yeah. I'll go back again, I reckon, and we'll try and pick up a mackerel instead of a dirty big barracuda. Yeah, well, it's a good start. Oh dear, look at this. Hey, thanks to
Justin
you,
just
Roberta.
ruined my presentation.
I know, I just put it on the table and they all slid off onto the edge. Sorry, dear. Okay. Look at this sunset, mate. Oh. Hey? It was an absolute cracker.
Amazing.
I was out in the boat the whole time. I'll spin this round, grab this, dear. So, Now you can probably understand, I'll move this mic on. The fact that I'm eating nachos for dinner means that I caught how many fish? 0.
Bugger.
My run of 0 fish continues, mate. It's not that I'm not catching fish. Catching plenty of fish, just nothing that's decent of size and for the dinner table. So nachos it is, my friend. But I'll tell you what, I had a cracking day out there today. I'm all salty and a bit sunburnt. And I'm dead set happy. I am going to sleep well tonight. But anyway, I'm going to hook into these nachos and just pretend they're a big couple of fillets of mackerel. And we'll try again tomorrow. Nighty night.
And I'm coming with him.
What's cooking?
Mate, we are just doing up a bit of a pasta, one of our all-time favourites.
Oh yeah, this
Chicken and
too.
bacon pesto. But we might have a bit extra protein in tonight's dinner with a couple of local flies.
Yeah, look
Might
at
join
them.
the mix, I
Local
reckon.
dog too.
You're not getting any pooch.
Fry some pasta and we're going to watch the sun go down. Beautiful.
Made it down the beach and our friends the flies from camp followed us, didn't they?
Love it. But it is really delicious.
Anyway, there you go. Gosh, that goes quick.
So beautiful though.
There's a dog over here swimming out and about. I'm just waiting for him to get eaten by a crocodile. That's a little bit keen for my liking. Oh man, it's way too keen. Alrighty, big plans today. Hey, me and Jacko are going to go exploring a bit south of here. So we're going to take off from Lau. I've loaded up the tinny, come and have a look at it. We've got swags, we've got food, I've got extra fuel, water, camera gear, and we're going to go and take off. We're going to go down past Muddy Head, past the Jardine. We're going to camp on a beach down there and try and show you a few turtles. It's the right time of year to see turtles laying and turtles hatching. So we'll get down there, do a bit of fishing along the way as well, because I haven't done very good up here. Hopefully we can snag something along the way. And it'll be a good little mission for me and Jack. So I'd love to take everyone, but tinny ain't big enough, eh? So with swags and all our other gear, we're sort of loaded to the hilt, but it's pretty cool. I'll show you. Oh, got to figure somewhere for the fuel to go, but I've got a bag full of clothes and our pillows from the swags. I'm taking the little porta potty, so I don't have to dig a hole and poo on the beach and that sort of thing. Got my swag lined up there, fishing gear, and then I've got a box down the back there, waterproof, that's full of all our food. And then here's the camera gear. So I'll slide that up under the anchor well at the front to keep it all dry. And then that's us, mate. Fishing gear, fishing net to land on my big mackerel I'm gonna get down there, and my barra from the Jardine. Anyway, you gotta be optimistic, eh? Because I haven't had the best luck, so just gotta keep your spirits up and hopefully the fishing gods will shine on me over the next day or so. But anyway, I'll show you more about it. I reckon it's going to be cool. We'll swag up on the beach, try and get some cool footage. Little turtles coming down the beach. Hopefully there ain't too many crocodiles there eating them. But that's us, the tinny, all decked out for a bit of a mission. See you, Mum.
Bye. I love you too. Yes.
About 15 minutes down the coast is another campground. If you look around here, you can see those white markers in the distance on the beach there, and this headland here. This is called Muddy Head. So you can camp here for free. It's part of your Jardine River pass when you pay to get over on the ferry. There's a lot of free camps you can stay at. This is one of them. That looks nice, mate. Absolute beachfront camping at Muddy Head. Get on it, and it's free.
Yeah.
How good's that? The mouth of the Jardine in Cape York. That's pretty cool. What do you reckon, mate? We're sitting in the tinny out the mouth of the Jardine, bro.
Yeah.
Hey? You know there's like heaps of crocs and that in the Jardine River?
Really?
Yep, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, there it is. From a tinny, mate. You can also camp out the end here. I'm pretty sure you can't get a caravan there though. There's a troopy there with the rooftop parked up. I was hoping we might see a croc laying on the bank here or something to show you, but not today. Anyway, be a bit scary anyway, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Righto, Rui, let's go, hey? Quick lunch on the barge with the rest of the crew over here. And then we're going to poke into our campsite, which is just on the beach here. Got a bit of a northerly blowing, and I tell you what, there's been a couple of crocs already floating around, so hopefully I'm going to get the drone up and show you what a croc looks like in this blue water. But we're about to pull up here, and we're going to drag the swag and our gear up over the hill there. That's where we're going to set up for the night, Roo. What do you reckon about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, will be sweet, mate. Anyway, let's go. Then I'll take you for a run around the other side, see if we can't spot a few crocs on the bank. I reckon there might be a couple around, just quietly. Oh, we're on the bank already. Righto, we'll float in. Not too keen to get out of here, eh? Not with these bloody crocodiles around. What do you reckon? Eh? Yeah, Roo, hold that for me. Ooh. Happy days, son. Clothes. There's your bag of clothes, Roo.
Yep.
Yeah. Need a bit of gear. Need a bit of food. Yep. Oh. Happy days. There we go. Something to eat, something to sleep in, something to get changed in. Hey, Rui bought 5 pairs of undies because he reckons he's going to need them. What are you going to do to all your undies, Rui?
Just in case I'm going to swim somewhere.
You're not going to swim around here, mate. You don't need 5 pairs of undies. You'll be right. Anyway, what a campsite. Bah! Look at this. You know the best way to get your swag down the other side, Rui?
Yep.
It's like that, bro. How good's that? Come on, muscles. You've got it, mate. You've got it. Yeah, well done, buddy. All right, I'm just going to go and grab a cold beer and sit down in the shade, mate, and I'll let you set that up, eh? What do you reckon?
Yes.
That was a deal, wasn't it?
No, it was not.
I'll help you, mate. Check out the colour of this water, mate. We snuck around the other side of the island and we're going to go for a cruise in the boat and hopefully see some crocs on the beach or swimming along here, because this is where all the turtles come up and lay and hatch. So the crocs hang around waiting for night time when everything hatches, and then they get a free feed when all the baby turtles come off the beach. So I'll put the drone up and we'll cruise along in the tinny and see what we can't see, eh, Roo?
Pretty sad.
Oh, mate, look at the colour of the water though, eh? Doesn't it? It looks so inviting until you see the big crocodiles, and then you know, well back. You don't want to get in there, mate. You don't want to get in there. All right, let's go for a cruise, Rui. What's your favourite part about coming away with Dad just on your own?
Not to be annoyed by my brother and sister.
Who's worse, Billy or Charlie?
Charlie.
Yeah. Do you reckon you'll miss them after a day though?
No.
Oh really? What about 2 days?
I miss Billy.
Little sisters can be annoying, mate. Hey?
Yes.
Yeah.
You had Vicky for your little sister.
Nah, she was, but my sister's older than me. So I would have been the annoying little brother, I reckon.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I like it. It's good to get them away one-on-one. They open up to you a bit more, they talk heaps. And you create a different bond than you do, like I travel with our 3 full time, but when you do get them away one-on-one, it's different. So remember that. Try and do some stuff with them on their own And you can thank me later, because it's funny, mate. They make me laugh, hey, when they get on their own.
He really makes you laugh. He
I
makes
do.
himself laugh all the time.
I do. I got a lot of dad jokes, but I love you, mate. You're a good man.
Oh, and if you have girls who really love makeup, take them shopping. That's what Mum does to Charlie all the time. She loves it.
There you go. Bit of wisdom from the 8-year-old Jack. Didn't it check out? I don't know if you can see it. There is a monster crocodile out here just hanging off the
See
ocean
that black
there.
line?
Just
That
hanging
black
there.
dot. That black dot right there. The
That's
black
big,
line,
mate,
the
eh?
dot.
All right, hey, I reckon we might get the drone up, Roo.
Do you have the drone?
Yeah, and we'll have a look at that crocodile. If he looks that big from here, he'll be one big lizard, eh? Just laying on the top there. Yes. All right, let's see if I can get a better look at him. What do you reckon that is, Roo?
Turtle shell bitten by a crocodile.
It's a turtle shell, but
Tooth mark.
it's got teeth marks in it. I'd say he's one unlucky turtle. There's a couple of puncture marks there as well. There you go. One turtle that didn't make it back into the water, Roo.
Yep.
I reckon he wouldn't be the only one either. Here's the fresh tracks too, look at him. Rubbish, there's so much rubbish on the beach. I'd like to pick it all up, but honestly, I don't have bags big enough. Well, check this out. You can see where a crocodile has actually come up. I'll show you, look. Look at the scales. Hey? Oh, there's his belly scales. He's come up out of here. I don't know where he's gone in, but he's been up sniffing around the nest. Let's have a look at this. You can see his belly and his tail slide all the way up behind this first dune here. Look at this. He's come up sniffing around. Up here, going through all the nests, having a good old feast, I reckon. And then making his way back down over there. That's pretty crazy. Look at that, you can see all their belly scales. That's awesome, eh? That's so cool. So, anyway, now it's just a waiting game. So, the sun's going down, and normally they reckon the baby turtles don't come out until about just after dark, so it should be about 6:30. And then I reckon by the amount of tracks and that, there should be turtles absolutely everywhere, because there is tracks and nests everywhere. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Jack is super pumped just to see some baby turtles come out, and I reckon he'll see plenty. All right, me and Roo have picked our spot. We reckon they're all going to come down this dune and crawl over the top of us, hey? It'll be pretty cool, hey? We'll just have to watch out behind us for those snapping handbags. Oh look, here's one, look. Just here. There's a little turtle shell there.
I actually thought there was a turtle there.
No, it won't be long though. Once that sun goes down, mate, I reckon they'll be coming out in the hundreds. You'll be able to help them get in the water.
Yes.
Pretty cool, hey?
Instead of snapping them all.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a fun gig being a baby turtle. You got a lot to deal with. Crocodiles, seagulls, fish, lizards, what else? Everything. The sun, the direction. Mate, they're hard up. Anyway, we got the lowdown on how the whole turtle hatching and laying thing works. So these are all flat-back turtles, and the turtles that lay here were actually born here, and then they return here to lay their eggs. Now what they do, they come up, they dig their little nest, they lay their eggs, and then 4 to 6 weeks later, the eggs hatch and the babies crawl into the ocean. And then if they make it to breeding age again, then they come back here and do the same thing all over again. So there you go. It's pretty cool, eh? So there you go, we found some. Look at them all. They are literally spewing out of this hole, like in their hundreds, mate. And they are so cute, it's not even funny. What the hell? Oh,
Cutie.
you got turtles everywhere. Come on, we'll help him down to the water. We just made it back to camp, didn't we, Roo?
Yep.
Had a successful night saving turtles off the beach.
Yep.
Now we're having a couple of hard-earned tins, hey? You're having a softie, and Dad's having a beer.
It's not a softie, it's got no sugar in it.
Ah, same thing, soda water. Anyway, cheers to that, lad. Good night. Well done, bud. Oh, I tell you what, that was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
Hey, I loved it. Now for dinner, I've just got a couple of wraps and ham and roast meat. What do you want on yours, mate? Do you want cheese and ham or cheese and roast meat?
Cheese and roast meat.
Alright, I'm going to put a couple of slices of cheese on. Now we had a bit of a dilemma with the tinny, didn't we, when we got back?
Oh yeah. It was on the other side.
It was low tide when we pulled it up and went for a walk, and we've been gone so long, the tide's come in and back, and we thought someone had knocked off the tinny, but it's just that it pulled on its rope and ended up caught in the trees down there.
Yeah, we could.
Didn't it?
Yeah, we
There you go.
couldn't see it in the light because usually.
Because it was tucked in the trees, that's why.
Yeah. By the way, it was black, so Dad's like, oh, I should see it because it's shiny, but it's black.
We didn't
Black
see it.
shiny-ish.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm having ham, you're having roast meat, cold beer. I'm going to have a shower out of this.
This is nice.
Oh, I'm going to punch a couple of holes in the lid of this, and I'll give Jack a shower, and then
Yep.
he might have to stand on the box and give me a shower. We'll have to do one at a time, mate.
You know we're gonna have to both get naked for it.
It's alright, mate. Seen you naked before.
I've seen you naked before.
There's no one around. We'll be right. Anyway, good day, mate.
Yep.
Cheers. You're a good lad. Alright, shower time. This is how we do it. Punch a couple of holes in the lid. And that way we can just hold it up the other way, give it a bit of a squeeze. And you get a bit of a trickle, mate. There's 4 litres there, so it'll be a nice little shower for the two of us. I get 3.5 litres and Jack gets 0.5 litres. Is that right, Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, beauty. You need to scrub up on your maths, mate. Otherwise you wouldn't be saying yeah.
What?
Ooh-wee. That's a good shower, eh?
Yeah.
When you forget your towel, the old fishing shirt, that'll do, eh? Sweet as. Naughty night. I'm wrecked. I'm racking out. Morning, Roo.
Morning.
Morning, everyone. Hey. Super early. Sun's just coming up over here. Actually, I'll take you for a walk. But we're just going to pack up and we'll get moving as soon as the tide will allow us to, so we don't get pumped by the wind if it picks up, you know. But anyway, I'll run up the hill here quickly. This is pretty awesome, eh? Look at this coming up. Oh, sunrise. There you go. Oh, how nice is that, mate? Hey, there's our little tinny just over here. There's the barge over here, and there's sunrise. That's our camp. There you go. Hey. Oh, it was a good night, eh? So many stars, it was ridiculous. Super quiet. And yeah, it's good. I told you yesterday I was knackered, mate, so slept real well. Now we'll just pack up this morning and have a bit of brekkie. Wait for that water to come in, eh? So we don't have to drag the tinny so far.
I don't want to get windy.
All right. We'll get cracking.
Someone's got a fish.
I think I've got a little Mackie on the go, eh? Here he is. Oh, it's a queenie, I think. It is a queenie. I don't want to get too close to the water.
Ooh. See what he is here. Ooh, what is he?
There you go.
Oh.
Hey, see him up here, Ruth.
Look at that.
All right, and there we go, mate. That's our little overnight mission to some remote island in Cape York to find some turtles. We did all right, eh? We didn't get too many fish. We got a little queenie this morning. We might keep trying on the way home, but I tell ya, it was all worth it to see those baby turtles. That was absolutely crazy, mate.
Yeah.
Something we'll never see again. Come over here, Jack. Jack was stoked with it. Eh? He's like, this is epic, mate. And he couldn't believe it. It's the first time I've seen it happen as well. So it was awesome to take the young fella and go and see it. They were
so cute.
But there you go. See you later. Hey, we've got about an hour run home. We're leaving pretty early. It's like 7 in the morning. No wind, so we'll be able to fly home. And hopefully we see some birds on the way. We might get into a few fish.
Yeah.
Be nice to take something home to eat. But we'll keep trying, hey? My fishing skills, they're getting there. They're getting there.
Yes.
Righto, let's go, Roo. Oh, Rooey, does it get any better than this, mate?
Nah.
Hey? How's the conditions? No wind, super flat. It's like a heap of smoke hanging in the air from the bushfires. We just got to dodge a couple of sandbars on our way back through because the tide's coming in. But magic. I don't think you'd get many days like this up here at the Cape, eh? Just absolutely pristine. Killer. Check it out, mate.
Awesome. Yahoo!
Righto, come inside.
Dinner time.
We've had to retreat inside because honestly the flies outside
Yeah.
are just atrocious and they will not leave us alone. We're going to have dinner out there. But apparently the flies love beer battered fish. Hey?
They've been fine otherwise. We
But
literally haven't seen them.
As soon as we started cleaning fish and cooking fish, oh my God. But hey, cooking and eating fish you say? Well, yes.
Mum, I got a fly.
That's a fair surprise, isn't it? But I'll tell you a story. Me and old Charlie Bear here, we did one last run in the chinny this afternoon. Hey, we grabbed the dirty old bag of prawns out of the freezer and we headed out and found a little spot, and lo and behold, we caught 13 fish. Can you believe it?
Yep.
And
I
oi,
love it.
do you want to tell everyone?
I got the most fishes down there.
She caught the most fish, so she outfished me as well. So as usual, the kids outfished me. So, but anyway, we got a good feed on our last night at Lau Beach. So there you go.
Also caught some, didn't you?
I caught some fish too. Yeah.
Just not as many as
It was good, but we've loved it here. Good spot, great place to base yourself
And
if
we
you want to
also-
explore Cape York. And there you go.
And look, we still get to have a sunset.
Oh mate, the sunset out
And we
our
also-
window
Out our
are
window.
ridiculous. So
Our
we are
filters.
going to leave tomorrow. So we're going to head off and head back towards Weipa. morning from Lau Beach. This is our last morning here. We're about to go. We're about to leave. And we're pretty happy about it because we've just run out of coffee. Now I'll show you one thing. It's how we make our coffee. You've seen this before, just pop it in and use it. But we actually use this little Nespresso Ascenso mini pod machine and a Kafili milk frother heater. That's how we make our coffees normally. And Beck buys pods from Nespresso or Starbucks. And that's what we use. But we've been trying to use reusable pods to try and cut down on waste. But it's also good because we've just run out of other pods as well. So here's our backup. But one of the issues we've had is that we forget that we use the reusable ones, and then when we tip them out into the bin, guess what we lose? We lose our reusable pods, and we're down to our last one. Anyway, I'm just going to show you how you make them. We carry this little portable grinder, so you put your whatever beans you want on top, you grind that, and your coffee goes in the bottom, and then I just tip it out into a little red container. And then I think we should stop for a second just to appreciate my hairdo at the moment.
It looks terrible.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Oh my god.
It's getting pretty wild.
I'm trying to tell him to shave
going.
his beard, but he won't do it.
No, I'm gonna let it go for a while. Anyway, and then we got this little kit. It's Creamer Joe. Anyway, it comes with everything you need, a little capsule maker and all this, and the instructions. But these are the reusable capsules. This is the little spoon. You clip that in there. It's actually pretty easy. It's just time consuming, you know what I mean? And then scoop up your coffee, pat it down into a little pod. Can you see that, Beck? And then you unclip that, sit it in your little pod maker, and then in the kit you've got all these little alfoil lids. So then this is the only part you end up throwing away. You keep the rest of it. You put the seal over the top. There's your other half of your thing. That goes on. Twist it and then till it locks. Pull him out. There's your coffee pod.
Oh.
Look at that. Then you slam that in your machine. You get Beck's cup. You press the button. And away you go. There's coffee.
Where are we heading today, Dal?
Today we're heading towards Weipa and we're going to stop off at a little place called Twin Falls and Elliot Falls. Give you a look at that.
Which the kids are very excited about.
Swimming. So whether we make it there or not, I don't know. We might end up camping at Bramwell. We might make it all the way to Weipa. Look at that. I forgot to put the foil lid on and tried to press it. That was well done. Too busy talking. But I don't know. We'll just see how we go. We're in no rush. It's only Saturday. Is it Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be nice. I think the footy's on tomorrow. Did you say?
Yeah.
In Weipa?
The granny's on.
The granny?
Grand final weekend. AFL and
Oh, for both?
league. Oh, I could be lying. Actually, I'm not really sure.
I don't know either. We haven't followed footy for ages now because we just never get service. But it'd be nice to drop in there. I've got some mates in Weipa to have a catch up
Frothy.
with. Have a couple of frothies. Not that I need to have any more after this trip. It's a bit of beer a day, isn't it? 1,000 beers a day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Alright. So laters.
Later. One of our hot tips, mate. Get up and check out Lau Beach. That has been one of the best weeks up the Cape we've ever spent.
Yep, definitely.
Absolute ripper. So get onto it. Anyway, today, off to Weipa. Or maybe. See how we go. That way somewhere, eh?
Well, we're going to Twin Falls first. Twin and Elliot. So we'll make it there first and then decide where we're going.
Let's hit the road, Jack. And so it begins. Hey,
Back on the dirt.
the trek south on the PDR. This is probably, I'll pass you this to Beck. Got a bit of pussycat dolls going in the background.
I know, Jack's likes the pussycat dolls.
This is the part that I most dread about Cape York. Like, you've had your adventure, you've got all the way to the top, you know how rough it is, and then you have to turn around and do all those same corrugations in the other way, but it's not as exciting because you've already seen all the good stuff. But that's it. I don't know, it's a funny feeling. You're sort of like, oh, what are we going to do? You know you have to get through them. But anyway.
That's why we kind of left Twin Falls for the way back down.
Give us something to look forward to. Yeah. We're just hoping that in the couple of weeks we've been floating around up here that there's been a grader floating around down this way somewhere.
God, we hope.
How good would that be?
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Anyway, that's it, mate. Have a look at it. The PDR. It's actually not that bad. She'll be right. Let's get into her. Here we go, we're back on the Jardine River ferry, mate. Hey, we're going south this time, Bearsy.
Croc spot.
Croc spotting, yeah. Look at this.
What?
It's literally, look, it's probably 60 metres across, if that. There you go. And only about 2 foot deep.
Okay, so as you can see here, this is kind of like the entry into, we've got to go through there to get to Elliot, or this bypass track. So we're just going to unhitch. There's a little free camp here. So I'm just going to go just back, we're going to unhitch and head to Elliot and Twin Falls, then come back for a bit of lunch. So I better get back to guiding him back or else he might crash.
Well, we made it.
We did.
And lucky you, you've got your Birks. I'm still running barefoot and oh man, it is the hottest. It is hot.
Look at all.
So we're parked in the car park, Elliot and Twin Falls and picnic area. It's just up this way, we'll go for a wander. And back in there is the campground. So if you've got swags, or we actually could have made it in with our van. So if you've got that, you could bring it in and camp up there. But anyway, we're gonna go down for a swim. You keen?
Oh.
Oh. Wowee, man! How cool is this?
It's awesome.
That is epic. Have a look at it. Hey, Meryl! Hey! 1, 2, 3, go! Oh my god! I can't believe you did it! She actually jumped! Hey, you weapon! But just needs to go. Wait there, Bill, wait there, Bill. Check. That's Twin Falls, Elliot Falls done, van's hooked up, kids are watching a movie, and we're going to punch our way to Weipa.
We are gonna, I think it's about 3 hours.
Man, I just ate some pasta with chilli in it. Hope you got a drink, eh? You got a drink?
No.
Ooh-wee. Anyway, that's it. We'll shoot through to Weipa. I'm pretty keen actually. Get on some grass. Footy finals tomorrow. Hey, cold beer.
I felt tonight.
Barra munchies. Can't wait. Alright, let's go. Only 2.5 hours of corrugations to go. I'm walking a bit funny because I've got no thongs and the bloody rocks are hurting my feet. We're at the turn off, mate, to go into Weipa via Batavia Downs or Feral Pumps Pack Twiggy, if you read the sign, whatever that means. Anyway, we're about to take this road in through Batavia Downs. We're going to spend a couple of days in Weipa, show you a bit about that place, just to relax. Set up, it's a powered site, bit of grass, swimming pool, hang out at the Weipa Caravan Park. I think Beck's quietly happy about that, aren't you? Bit of power.
Yeah. Oh,
Just chill, swimming pool, fish and chips, coffee.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for coffee and Woolworths.
And a Woolworths, absolutely.
Very excited for that, yeah.
And you know what I'm excited about? Buying some new thongs. My feet are killing me.
Yeah.
Absolutely killing me. Anyway, it's Saturday today, the AFL Grand Finals on tonight, Sunday tomorrow, NRL Grand Finals on, so it's a good weekend to be in Weipa. Say bye, dear.
Toodaloo.
This is Weipa, mate. Hey, we are sitting about 100 metres from our caravan on the beachfront. And I'll tell you what, it's been a really nice few days.
Oh, it's been really nice after being up the top and in the dirt and the dust just to come to Weipa because it's a beautiful little caravan park and it has grass.
You start to crave a swimming pool and grass when you've been up the Cape for a few weeks. So to come here on the way down has been, it has been a little treat. Yeah. It's got everything you need. It's got the woolies, it's got the pool, it's got the grass. And I'll tell you what, it's a great caravan park because if you haven't got your van, like a lot of people, they've got cabins, aircon, hey?
Yeah,
and they're wicked.
Brooke, who runs it, is an absolute legend. It's got a Woolies here, which is just a shrine when you're walking in there because you haven't seen a decent supermarket for a while. And
then you got this. This is your beachfront view. Look at that. You walk down the front and just chill out. There's also a restaurant here. It's called Barramunchies. We had a feed there last night. We got burgers, chips, calamari. They do a wicked feed, and there's a little playground there. The kids just froth on it. So make sure you put it on your list. Stop into Weipa. All the locals are super nice as well.
We're literally exhausted because it's just been such a jam-packed trip and so relaxing, but the corrugations and the waterfalls and you're just on the go kind of all the time and the heat as well. And we're stuffed.
Knackered, mate. And I don't think it helps because it's so hot. And it's the environment, and you're meeting new people, you're always having a couple of frothies of an arvo, so...
Not exercising.
It doesn't help. No, it looks like I'm sweating now. I've actually just been for my first run in about 3 weeks, and it was about 34 degrees, and I could hardly breathe. It's so muggy up here.
Yeah.
But I think we've nailed the weather.
We have.
The whole 3 weeks. I think the timing has worked out sweet, and I reckon it won't be long before the rain starts up here because it's just started to change.
Yeah, they had their first downpour last night, and we felt the humidity today. We were just like, wow, there it is.
Yeah,
it's here.
It is here. But one of our hot tips, come up here after school holidays, whether it be August or it be October, do it after school holidays. It'll be a whole heap better experience than trying to battle the crowds with the dust and excuse the French, the DICK heads as well. There's a lot of people you don't really want to run into on the tracks that just do silly stuff for no reason.
People are rushing. And slow down, seriously.
So yeah, that's our hot tip.
We've seen a couple of rollovers too.
We did actually. Yeah, I didn't film them because I don't know. I just kept saying, "You all right, mate? Yep, they're sweet. All right, let's go." Yeah. It's something we don't. We take the chicken track for a good reason. Anyway, Weipa, we're out of here tomorrow. Love ya. We'll be back one day to catch a barra. One day. We'll see how we go. You've got to give me a reason to come back, don't we?
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, righto.
Weipa barra.
We'll be out of here heading south. Don't know where we're going to stop, but we're making our way to Cairns in 2 days. See ya. Oh yeah, I've got to show you this because it's a very special occasion. Here it is. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to watch Beck empty the toilet. It is so. She'll argue with me all day, but she never does it. Anyway, and guess what? I'm like, she goes, I'll do it today. I went, yes, because we've got 2 full ones. I've been saving it up for her. I won't show you that bit, that's the gross bit. Good luck with that, dear. You know how to do that? Anyway, we're leaving Weipa. And that's the dump point just outside the Weipa Caravan Park. And pretty happy. It's going to be a good day. Beck's starting it off well, emptying the toilet. It's so funny. I'm just waiting for her to gag. You gagging yet?
That was jailbreak.
All right, we're heading south.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you...
Welcome to Musgrave. Don't let your dog out of the car too on my lawn. Yes, I like it. That is the best sign I've seen in a long time. It's true, but how annoying is it when someone's dog poos on your lawn, mate? It's worse when you stand in it. Blech. Pretty friendly, eh? Look at that. I like it. Pretty iconic sign up here. You got to come and check it out. And it's right near the servo where you're paying Oh, that's not too bad, $1.43 for diesel. Happy days. I should have saved me money. I put too much in at Archer River, it cost me a fortune. Put $250 worth of diesel in at Archer River. Oh, all these cows are scaring me. I paid $1.70 something a litre, so there you go, maybe try and load up or make it all the way back to Musgrave, it's cheaper. Oh, I'm fading, hey, I'm fading. I need a caffeine hit, I need some coffee. All right, so I'm smiling because it's a pretty happy feeling actually. We are back on bitumen, can you believe it? And look at this, I can hardly even find my valve stem, it's buried that deep in dust. Anyway, 15 kilometres north of Laura is where the bitumen starts, right? And we're heading south. So we got into Laura last night and this morning I'm going to pump my tyres back up to road pressures. So to recap on what I did, I run 25 pound all round except the rears. So I had 25 psi in all my van tyres, 25 psi in the front of the car and 30 psi in the back of the car. Only because the back of the car gets super heavy with the tow ball weight plus the canopy and everything. You really notice it once you drop down to 25. You get a bit too much sidewall and there's a lot of sharp rocks and stuff like that. So you just got to be careful with your own rig and set it up to suit your own needs. But I know when I used to have the Mazda, I used to be down like around 22 all round because I only had a 3-ton van and a 3.5-ton car. I'd run 22 psi all the way around on the corrugations and it was super soft. So anywhere between that 22 to 30 to suit your own needs, you'll be sweet on corrugations. Makes a big difference, eh? And then having the twin compressor in the back, the ARB compressor, airing up from 20 to 45 only takes, I don't even know. We'll have to time it. We'll try it now and I'll put a little counter on it. And we're at 25 now and I'll see what it takes to get to 45. All right, ready, set, go. Boom. There you go. That's 25 to 45. So I've gone up 20 psi in probably under 2 minutes. I'd have to have a look back on it, but this is also my 7th tyre. So these are the last 2 I've got to do. So I've done all the car, the other side of the van. Now I've only got these 2 to go. So the more tyres you do, your compressor will slow down a bit, just as it gets hot and stuff. But having a good one, like the double barrel or the dual ARB one, just makes life easy, mate. And you'll air up and down more often because you're not being annoyed by how long it bloody takes to pump your tyres up. Anyway, last one, and we'll get going. I'm so stoked, mate. Hey, finally back on the bitumen.
We love you, bitumen!
Oh, mate, I'm stoked.
Oh.
I've had 2,000 k's of this rough corrugated stuff and I'm just that excited to be back on the bitumen. How good is it, babe?
It's amazing.
Dust.
Love it,
No
love
more
it.
bouncing around, no more.
I think I have to kiss it too.
I love it. Kiss it, dear.
Oh.
You have to. You just have to do it. Mwah.
Bitchy, bitchy.
Hey, anyway, I want to give you a quick rundown of what's going to happen. Well, that's the end of the Cape trip, mate. We're back on the bitumen. We're just heading back to Cairns today from Laura. But what I'm going to do is we're going to do a bit of a Cape trip rundown, a wrap-up vid, and show you about all the stuff, how it went, the dust, the corrugations, the suspension, the van, the car, everything. I'll tell you what, you might be quietly surprised, or you might not be, because I'll tell you what, I'm stoked with the gear. It worked, an absolute treat. If you want to take a caravan to Cape York, you need to have a look at ours.
Send it.
Next vid, be a Cape York wrap-up. Giddy up.